Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. I was going to play this off screen, but then I decided not to. Just because I know from personal experience that sometimes when YouTubers skip out a portion of the game, it kind of feels, I don't know, it feels like you're not getting a complete experience. But that's just me. Let's see, what tech should we do next? Oh, looks like this one is the cheapest, the military too. Not that we need it. To be honest, if I can't find anything else interesting to do with this, like if there's nothing else that I need to mass produce, I'm probably going to start a game that actually has enemies, or maybe try out whatever the campaign mode is, because there is a button for campaign, but I don't know what it means. I don't know if it has a very specific story in mind, or if it's just normal mode. Let's click on a power line here. Is that right? Is all of our stuff keeping up? Yeah, I think everything's fine. It's kind of hard to read the electricity. Like, it doesn't just say if you're having a net gain or net loss on energy. But I think as long as these are on the performance to the side, I can't move my cursor over to it or it'll disappear, but on the right hand side there's a performance bar that's kind of hovering up and down at the middle point. I think as long as that's not maxed out, it's okay. Oops. Wish there was more resources in the map. All that's left though is oil. Wait, what's that? That's red. Is there enemies? Hold on. Something red up there that's not the same as everything else on the map. Hopefully we're not running to our death. Logistics 2, I guess. What is that red? Those are monsters. I thought they were off. That's odd. Very odd. Maybe they just won't attack you because of pollution? I found out that that's when you do have them on, that's why they attack you, is your pollution level. Strange that they're even in the game. I have it on peaceful. Not that I care, it'll be something we could go do once we build a gun or something. A decent gun. A submachine gun, perhaps. Some iron armor. See, when you have monsters on, there's all sorts of other things we need to implement. We need to build a production line for ammo, a production line for stone walls, production line for turrets, all sorts of stuff like that. Primarily ammo, though. Ammo is a little bit actually kind of ridiculous. How little you get for each thing. Get a bullet per bullet, pretty much. It's really weird. You'd think they'd come in like at least stacks of 2, because like power lines and transport belts comes in stacks of 2. Oops. Get our stuff and oop. Too many assembly lines and getting stuck on them. Oops. No. No. I didn't ask for this. I mean to do that. Get all the science, I guess I did. Should be able to start putting them in the 3rd lab. That should speed things up even more. So we do have monsters. That's very strange. Did not know we would have them. How exactly do I shoot a gun anyway? Oops. Guess I have to look at the controls. Shoot selected, shoot enemy. So I'll just automatically shoot if I press space. That'd be pretty simple. I guess there's only one way to find out. Since we don't really have anything to do anyway, I don't really care if I die and we have to start over. I don't know if this... No, it's not a roguelike because we can save the game at any time. Let's see what these aliens look like. I haven't seen them in the daytime. Either in my own game or on someone else's. They're Zerg-looking things. Ugh. How do I select a weapon? Try to stay away for a second. Shoot selected C. Next weapon Q. There we go. So if I... Ooh no! Oh my gosh, I didn't know they'd Zerg rush me. Wow. Okay. Is this our most recent save? Playtime 2 minutes 32 or 2 hours 32 minutes. This is the most recent. Well then, that escalated quickly. We're not gonna go bother them right now. That was I don't know what to think of that. I didn't know they would all come at me like at once like that. I thought I'd be able to kill them one at a time, maybe a few at a time, but not all of them. Well then, so that's something we're not going to do right now. What I could do though, where's our stone mine at? Oh, it's way over here. Do I have stone? No, that's my other game. I'm gonna bother refilling that right now. Make a bunch of walls. Let's make sure they can't get to us. Somewhere along here looks like the smallest path. Can't really tell. Just making sure that they can't get through. Guessing it's best to funnel them in. That. Make sure they can't get across over here anywhere. Guessing if I can't get across, they can't get across. Might be a bad assumption, but so I'm gonna go on. Okay. Game save there, it looks like. Or if I should leave this one open, since it's so narrow. Put turrets here. Maybe we'll take a closer look at the map here. Looks like we can isolate ourselves pretty well on this island. I think I'll just block this way completely off. Oops. Keep forgetting what keys do what. He has a lot of key bindings. They did a decent job of. Oops. They did a decent job of mapping them, though. Actually, can't complain too much. It's just a lot to learn. It's not 100% intuitive. Okay, what can we put here? Oh, there's fish in the water there. Didn't really notice that before. I should just make all these walls. There's nothing else we use with the bricks anyway. Oh, there's a better way to do that. Shift click. There are better ways to make assembly lines and stuff, but think it's all stuff that'd be too late to change. Like, we can change them around so that coal and copper flow on the same thing, like a middle one. Replace this with the coal and copper one, and then these machines can grab from both sides. They can auto-load these furnaces. But it's really not that hard to just load them up myself. Well, done. The other ones were full, I think. Okay, now we're going to research lab efficiency, I think. Just so the other researches don't take as long. Unless there's something that stands out as really cool. Speed modules and stuff would be pretty cool. Effects transmission. Those are red. I don't know if that means they're automatically going to unlock. I think it's effects is what's going to be allowed. Solar energy, solar panels. Infinite source of infinite energy, but useless at night. That's why I use it with batteries. But I don't think there's any batteries here. Trains. I know energy distribution as well. Let's get lab efficiency though. Okay, I got the rest of my walls. Block off this way. Oops. Nothing gets out without my say. Nothing gets in or out without my say. Oops. Do assume that these can be knocked down. But I also want to assume that they will take a path of least resistance if they can find one. That's why I hope I can funnel them into a couple of tunnels. This is the big gap, though. It's not a straight line either, it's a crooked one. That means it's going to take a lot to block this one off. It's going to take forever to block off. I can build a small assembly thing over here. I actually over-engineered this, found out. This can go straight into there. Yeah, there's no point to making these. Let's throw out the outdated technology. We already have power lines here now, so there's no point to not to do so. Not exactly sure how much of everything we need. Nice thing to have would be fast assemblers, so I guess those would be a thing at some point. So that kind of what holds up the whole process of it all. Okay. I think co-production's fine right now, so I don't have to worry too much about this getting shut down. Okay, so this is a mess of wires. We need bigger power poles. So that's making them into bricks, and then dang it, that's in the way again. So many steps. Okay. I know there's easier ways to do this, but we just don't have it yet. Wish I didn't pause the game to look at the tech. Will we ever get something where we can... Electric furnace, advanced material processing 2. Where is advanced material processing? So we really need to get this next, because I want electric furnaces. But also like oil power. That's a whole nother can of beans. That's a really big project to take on. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, it's twice as much as of everything we've built so far just to set it up. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. It'll take up like this whole area here to set up. On lab efficiency, I have 3 labs working on you at the same time. Have enough power? Yeah. Thing is, we won't once we set up the electrical generators. I mean, electrical furnaces. This one ran out of fuel. Anything else weird getting picked up on the map? Is that more down there? Ew, those look even bigger. I didn't know that there were monsters on the map at all. Not super worried about it because I don't think they'll attack us. I think that's the point, is they're just not going to invade. Just they're there. So I'll check out our wall up here. Probably build some guns. Gun turrets, I should say. Ooh. This wall production seems really slow. Wait a minute. Are these doing it right? Yeah, they are. Oh, I don't have so much. Here. I don't know why I have so much of this in my inventory. Take it all. I have stone for days. Didn't realize that. Also have copper bars for days. Have everything for days. Except for gold. Let's get some gold. I'm gonna say this game is really satisfying compared to like Minecraft. Just the ability to mass produce so much stuff is really cool. It's kind of like what you can do in Minecraft when you make those super complex, like redstone machine type of stuff. Not that I've ever made one, but I think stuff like this can be done in Minecraft if you do that kind of thing. But to do that, you'd have to be that which has no life. I'll have a bunch of steel. Balls of steel. Balls of steel. Armor piercing rounds. Probably should. It's gonna take a while, but oh well. That's why everything else is automated, so we can actually do stuff. Build stuff ourselves. Yeah, I actually can keep all 3 lab stocks. But that'll be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.